guys, I'm back here with another What If. Sorry for not posting, it's just, I can't really post if I keep on getting interrupted. So yeah, but today, this video will be 2 hours. I'm not backing down from that, and thank you for all the support. We're actually almost to 250, and I've only been on this platform for about 2 months, which is crazy. I thank you a lot, and well, I guess this is going to be the 200 special for Anime Gold. But without further ado, let's start this What If. I'm hyped. We see Naruto. He just got finished reading the Susanoo Scrolls. And he knows his abilities. They're Kamui and Genjutsu Itachi's. Or Itachi's Genjutsu. The Infinite Tsukiyomi. He goes outside. He flares up his chakra. He then sees a white aurora coming around him in a skeleton-like form. It's bright, as if it was dark. So there was just this bright light in the Uchiha compound. Yeah. So then we see Sasuke, as he sees this white bright, is he like, what is that? What is he doing? In that angry tone, thinking he's a Uchiha and he needs sleep and all that stuff. Now, if I said that Naruto and Sasuke are friends, they're not. All that. And so, he walks downstairs. Naruto notices his chakra, as he doesn't flare up his skeleton body anymore. As Sasuke asked, "What are you doing?" "I'm trying to get some sleep." Naruto then said, "None of your business." Yeah. And the ship for this series will be coming soon. You just have to wait for a little bit longer. So, it's tomorrow. It's a test. Naruto is now he did the Rin part. He did the clone and all that. It's time for the taijutsu, as Naruto is pairing people with each other. Naruto and Sasuke got paired together. Naruto knew this. As Naruto had a katana of some sorts. Just a regular katana with a dragon-like handle. They go in. But Naruto's not permitted to use his katana. He's only permitted to use his fist. Naruto then swinged Sasuke around, knocking him out of the ring instantly. Sasuke growled at this. The fangirls, Ino's side of the fangirls were screaming for Naruto. Sakura said Naruto cheated and all that stuff. She's like, Sasuke should have won. As then, Naruto gets his headband. Naruto wears it around his forehead. He had a black headband for, just a black headband. So then we see, Naruto, as, they're walking home. Sasuke is angry at Naruto. He doesn't talk to Naruto. We, then hear about Naruto going off to training. Sasuke didn't follow him. He thought, what can that person even do? Now, like I said, Naruto had 4 chakra natures. Water, lightning, earth, and fire. And so, we then see, Naruto. Naruto then flares up his chakra again, away from people so no one can see. It turns into a skeleton, as Naruto thought about pushing it one step further, as he was flaring up his chakra even more with his Eternal Mangekyou activated. I gave an Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan to a 12-year-old. See how this pans out. Naruto went into his own form of Susanoo. It had a katana on each side. he still kind of had that skeleton-like body. His head was covered in this samurai type of thing. Naruto, with his immense amount of chakra, he pushed it again, seeing that Nine Tails has a lot of chakra, making his chakra corals even bigger. He pushed it one step further, as his Susanoo kind of went bigger. But then he had to stop it as he was running out of chakra. He was huffing and puffing. He had to wait until he has to work on using more chakra. Using more chakra without draining him so fast. We then see we do a 3-day time skip, as Naruto has been working with his Mangekyou abilities and his Susanoo. His Susanoo is kind of harder to master than the Kamui and Itachi's Genjutsu. Itachi's Genjutsu, basically he needs a live test subject, so he thought he'd use someone on his mission or whatever. He wouldn't really try it on Sasuke, or Sasuke would know that Naruto has something special. So he would use his Kamui as his fighting style. He would go into fighting style with his sword, as then he would Kamui, and then he would teleport right behind the person, going to stab them. But then, if they tried slashing him, he'd become intolerable, or not be able to be hit. They would phase right through him. Then he would go and slash at them while they were unexpected of this. And then he would take them to the Kamui dimension. If it was a really hard subject, he'd just take them to the Kamui dimension and leave them there, knowing that they'll starve. So, we then see we see everyone walking in. Yeah, everyone walking in, they're doing their own stuff. Naruto and Sasuke walk in. Because they lived together, they did it at the exact same time. They were right now sitting down in the chair. The chair was just going back and forth. As in this, Kurama cannot remove the curse mark. That's a little hint for later. Just a little hint. Yeah, just a little. Don't worry about the rest. So then we see that Naruto is just doing his own thing. Iruka then comes in saying, okay, so you're going to be put in teams of 3. Your Jonin Sensei will come in soon. So he then explains the teams. He said, okay, Team 7. Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto. Team 10. I don't remember the teams. So I'm going to say the rest are the same and all that. We then see every Jonin Sensei walk in except Team 7 as they call for their teams. They take their teams. Kakashi is obviously 3 hours late. Naruto's getting annoyed by this, as he was just kind of annoyed, So, Kakashi finally walks in saying, yo, meet me on the roof. Then he body flickers up there. Naruto, he body flickers up there too. Sasuke has not been training as much as Naruto, so he just walks up. Now let me tell you Naruto's skill set. Okay, Taijutsu, low Jonin. Ninjutsu, Lo Jonin, Genjutsu, Kage, and the ninjutsus that he knows is Fire Style, Fireball. I'll do them later. Naruto is then walking as he gets up there. He body flickered up there. Sasuke and Sakura finally go up there. Sasuke's going at Naruto. Naruto has been training, like I said, much more than Sasuke, because he wants to get stronger. Sasuke has only trained in the Fire Style Fireball Jutsu. So, we see this, Naruto is just walking. No, I keep on mixing this. Kakashi then says, tell me your likes, dislikes, and dreams. They nod their head. As Sakura, didn't say anything this time. She then said, my likes is, she looks over at Sasuke. My dislikes are, she says, Naruto and Ino, pig. My dream is, she looks over at Sasuke and then starts blushing heavily. I'm not going to explain why she's blushing heavily, so I don't get demonetized. Sasuke then said, my likes, not a lot of things. My dislikes, a lot of things. My dream, it's not a dream. It will become reality. I'm going to kill Itachi. Naruto then was like, okay. Then, let's just say that Naruto said, my name is Naruto Uchiha. My likes are training and reading. My dislikes are people who are arrogant in their skills and think they can beat someone just because they're Uchiha. Being pretty obvious with his answer. And my dream is to find out why Itachi killed the clan and then become the next clan leader. And Kakashi said, okay, so we have a fangirl, an Avenger, and an actually pretty average person. It's not that bad. So then we see Kakashi saying, well, meet me tomorrow at Train Ground 7 for the real Genin test. They nod their head. Sakura and Sasuke were in shock, but they nod their head. Kakashi then sunshined out there. Naruto then sunshined back downstairs as he was walking out. Sakura then asked, Sasuke-kun, do you want to have some dinner with me? Sasuke then said no, in that really cold tone. So, Naruto goes in his mindscape after he's laying down in his bed, door locked. Since Naruto was the bigger prodigy, he got the main room. His father's bedroom. Or father's bedroom, with air quotations. Not father's bedroom. So that we see, Naruto's in his mindscape. He walks up. He then sees Kurama. He talks with Kurama. He actually says, so, you're the Nine-Tailed Fox I hear so much about. As the Nine-Tails is scared of Naruto. He's seen that Naruto has unlocked his Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, meaning he can control the Nine-Tailed Beast. Naruto then asked, okay, so what's your name? I know the Nine-Tailed Fox isn't your real name, Because if it is, it's just bad naming. Kurama said, "Why should I tell you, Uchiha?" As he said that with disgust. Naruto said, "You got something against the Uchihas?" Kurama then said, "Yes, I do. They controlled me, so I hate them. I want to kill Madara Uchiha for what he has done." Naruto then said, "Okay, well, how about this? You tell me your name. We can find this Madara Uchiha, and you don't have to hate the Uchiha clan for one of Uchiha's mistakes." Naruto really wants to put the Uchiha clan in a different path, because he's the smarter one. He's just as prodigy as Itachi, or even more. Kurama then said, "Well, my name is Kurama," as they're going to be friends. And, Naruto's summoning contract will be a fox, but that's for a later date. So, we then see, Naruto. Naruto is just, in his room. He isn't really doing anything right now. He is just wandering around. After he woke up from getting from his mindscape, he then went to train again. He went outside of the Chia compound, and he then activated his Mangekyou Sharingan, and he did the White Susanoo. Naruto is going to do something very soon, so just wait. He is getting frustrated as making the full Susanoo is pretty hard. Naruto then went back inside, going in his mindscape, asking Kurama how's he supposed to make this full Susanoo. Kurama then said, "Well, you're bigger prodigy than I thought. But to make the full Susanoo, you need massive amount of chakra. So, how about this? You let me out of this seal, then we can talk." Naruto then said, "I'm gonna need a lot of chakra." So, as Naruto is going to gain a bigger chakra pool later on, but he wants to access the full Susanoo right now. He's going to have a large chakra pool by the Chunin exams. But, that's also for a later date. Karma says, "You can't let me fully out of the cage, but if you rip off this tag, then you'll at least be able to take a lot of my chakra and maybe make your Susanoo." Naruto then nodded as he ripped off the seal. The seal's now gone. Kurama then smiled with the evil fox grin. But he was not going to corrupt this person. Kurama just gets a little bit more free reign. Kurama is now just saying, "Okay, here you go." As Kurama doesn't give him a lot of chakra, because if Naruto really wanted, he could control him, and yeah. Naruto then went out as he went to his secluded training ground. In a mountain, of course. He then went and activated his full Susanoo as this ginormous white Susanoo came. It had two swords, and it had a bow strapped on its back. And the Susanoo looked so white, it was lighting up the cave. Like there was a million torches in there. Naruto learned how to make the brightness of the Susanoo lower the brightness of the Susanoo, as he did. Kurama then said, "Good job, Naruto." Naruto said, "Well, I guess it's time to get some rest." Naruto gets some rest as he eats breakfast. Sasuke left, not seeing that Naruto made his breakfast as he ate it. Naruto is now just walking around. Since Naruto's Kurama situation is only to the council and the Fugaku and Mikoto situation, then yeah. We basically then see that Kakashi wasn't there. Naruto was there at around 7, and Kakashi still wasn't there. Kakashi came at 10, saying, "Okay, well, you have till noon to get these bells." Kakashi then said, "We'll begin." Naruto... Oh, no. Naruto was then saying, "This doesn't feel right, but whatever." Hold on, let me get a drink. Wonderful. As he went to the... he went inside the trees. Naruto then said, "Shadow Clone Jutsu." As then he put all of them. As the Shadow Clones started doing hand signs, as Kakashi was not expecting this. 2 of them did Fire Style, Majestic Destroyer Flame. As then the other 2 did Fire Style, Dragon Bomb. As they shot the Dragon Bomb inside the Majestic Destroyer Flame. As the clone said, "Dragon Bomb Fusion." As it was a swirling dragon bomb, and it 2 of them coming at Kakashi. As it was a ginormous firebomb, and it was swirling. As then Kakashi had to go underground. They hit the ground as it made a ginormous crater. And so then we see Naruto as he says, "Dang it, I didn't get him." Kakashi then went up saying, "Those were Naruto's." Wow, who knows he knew that those 2 jutsus. Naruto then said, "Wind style, wind bullets." 2 of them said that. And then the other 2 said, "No, he doesn't know wind style. Never mind. Scratch that." All 4 of them said water style, water ball jutsu. Water bullets. As they shot water bullets coming at them. And then they also said lightning style, lightning stream, as they stuck out their hands as the lightning came over the water bullets. As the water bullets, one water bullet hit Kakashi. Kakashi kind of winced in pain as now he can't use that arm. Or it's stunned for a bit. Kakashi then said, "How is Naruto this good?" Then Naruto went down as he said, "Earth style, mud bullets." 2 of them said, and then the other 2 said, "Mud style, mud dragon." Naruto then said, "Water style, water bullets," as he's using a ton of chakra. But since the Nine Tails is slowly giving him chakra to rebuild up his chakra, Naruto is feeling just fine. As Kakashi was so surprised at this, Sasuke was fuming. Naruto, he said, how is Naruto better than me? We're from the same clan. I should be just as good as him." Naruto then said, "Kakashi, are you okay?" Kakashi was sweating a bit, not expecting Naruto to have this power. Naruto then pulled out katana, saying, "Oh, let's go." As when I'm going to make his chakra reserves a lot larger. Because let's say Kurama is working on that. To build it up. And so then Naruto is going through. He's attacking Kakashi. He then says, Uchiha style, Halo Dance, as a lot of fire slashes come at Kakashi. Kakashi's dodging this, as he didn't expect Naruto to have this. Naruto then engulfed his sword in lightning chakra as he was running, as he then slashed at Kakashi. Kakashi's arm started to bleed as it was a fast slash. He then saw that Naruto was infusing it with lightning chakra. Kakashi then started to think he would have to actually go on and put down his book. He put down the book, and then he ran up to him. Kakashi actually going into a pretty tense battle. Naruto infusing his sword with stone chakra, blocking the moves, but it was still knocking him back a bit. Kakashi then kicked Naruto in the side as Naruto went flying. Kakashi then sun-shinned over there as he kicked Naruto from the other side. Naruto did not have his Sharingan activated. Naruto was then implanted his feet. As Kakashi tried doing that again, Naruto then ran through hand signs and said, "There's a mud wall." As Kakashi hit against a mud wall, Kakashi was surprised. Naruto then said, "Water style, water bullets," as they went through the mud wall. Kakashi having to dodge this. He then sun-shinned right behind Naruto, kicking him. Kakashi had already activated his Sharingan. Naruto noticing this, he said, "No, it's going to be difficult now." He's put up his Sharingan. As then Sasuke jumped out of the trees and said, "Fire style, fireball jutsu." Not trying to help Naruto, but to prove that he's not weak. Kakashi instantly saw this, as he did headhunter jutsu, double execution, as he basically shoved Sasuke's body until his head was only left. He then teleported right behind Sakura, putting her under a genjutsu, a D-rank genjutsu, as she fell unconscious. Then he went back to Naruto and huffing a bit. He's used a lot of his chakra. Having his Sharingan out drains him. Naruto said he was also huffing a bit. "Good work, Kakashi. You mastered that Sharingan pretty well." Kakashi then, whatever. As he said thanks, actually, and then he said, "Naruto, I'm surprised you don't have your Sharingan because of the Uchiha massacre." Naruto then said, "Well, I knew this test was about something, but we'd never do that because of the fact that they don't want to. Sakura is just attached to Sasuke, and Sasuke would never accept my help. I knew this from the get-go, so I thought I'd take the bells and then give it to them." Kakashi said, "Oh, good. Well, you still have an hour to prove yourself." Kakashi then said, "Oh, an hour, that's good." So he puts back down his Sharingan as he's kind of exhausted. Naruto said, "Well, from the way you're breathing, you seem exhausted. So, yeah. Let's show you my abilities." As he then knocked out Sasuke, Kakashi asked, "You know this is about teamwork, why would you do that? As I could fail you right then and there." "Sorry, but I'll get the 2 bells from them and then we will pass. As the council is probably forcing you to pass us anyway. Am I right?" Kakashi nodded his head, saying, "Well, you still have to give me a challenge." Naruto then nodded his head, said, "Kakashi, can you keep a secret?" Kakashi says, "Yeah, I can keep a secret. It just depends if it's going to hurt the village." Naruto said, "It won't hurt the village. They'll find out soon. But let's go with this." As he activated his 3-Tomo Sharingan, saying, "I have 2 other stages of this, but this should be enough for you." Kakashi's eyes widened, as Kakashi knew that he was going to lose this battle. Naruto then said, as he then pulled out kunais as he was throwing them. Kakashi dodging this. Naruto then teleported right behind him, slashing Kakashi's arm. Kakashi started bleeding, and then he said, Naruto, how long have you had that? Naruto said, well, I unlocked this when I was 8. And then, no, I unlocked this when I was about 11, and then I've been going on from there. Kakashi then nodded his head, saying, okay. Naruto then went through hand signs, as he then said, Ersto, Mud Dragon, as she shoots out Mud Dragon. As Kakashi dodges this barely, he's running out of stamina really fast. Naruto said, I don't even think I have to use this anymore. He deactivates his 3-to-mo Sharingan. Naruto then Naruto ran up to Kakashi as he kicked Kakashi in the stomach. Kakashi could not dodge this. As he then went flying back, Naruto shunshined right behind him, kicking him. Kakashi was so out of stamina that he couldn't really do anything against this. Naruto then kicked him up, and then he sunshined up, and he said, Ox kick, as he shoved his leg in Kakashi's stomach, making a crater. He then took the bells as he placed them on top of Sasuke in Sakura's head. He then woke up. He then gave some chakra pills to Kakashi. Kakashi waking up as he saw Sakura and Sasuke waking up too. Naruto had placed Sakura and Sasuke on the post with the bells tied around them. Bells around them. Kakashi said, you pass. Naruto then said, you probably want to eat more of these, as he threw another chakra pill. Kakashi said, thanks, as he ate it. As then Kakashi said, I better report to the Hokage. Every other Jonin has already reported and left. Kakashi then said, well, they have passed Hokage-sama and Hokage-sama. Naruto did not want me to tell you anything. He said he'd show you in the future about his abilities. What's your opinion on this? Hokage said, well, tell me and I won't tell the council. I need to know what's happening in my village. So, tell me and I won't tell the council. Naruto has unlocked the Mangekyou Sharingan and another form of it. He told me he had 2 other stages other than the 3-to-mo Sharingan, which I know that one of them is the Mangekyou Sharingan, and the other one is another form of it. Don't know what yet, though. Hiruzen's eyes widened as he said, okay, you may leave now. Kakashi nodded his head as he went out the window. We do a month time skip. Naruto has mastered the Susanoo and his calmly fighting style. So, we then see Naruto. As Naruto then asks for a high-ranking mission, Hiruzen then said, well, if you think you want, Kakashi, what do you think? Kakashi nodded his head, saying, yes, I think they're ready for a high-ranking mission, as this is the wave arc. So, Hiruzen then nodded his head, as he then said, well, okay, here we go. Iruka then said, Hokage-sama, you can't think about doing this. They're just Genins. Hokage then said, they're Kakashi's squad. Kakashi thinks they're ready, so I'm gonna give them a C-rank mission. Protect Tazuna. Tazuna looked at them, and he said, you gave me 2 pipsqueaks. Hiruzen said, 2? I thought you thought all of them were going to be weak. Tazuna said, okay, there's a Jonin over there, which is going to protect me a lot. And then there's that kid it just looks like he's more powerful than the other Pinky and Emo over there. Naruto went up to to Zuna as he put out his hand saying, "My name is Naruto Uchiha." Tazuna shakes it with a firm grip. So does Naruto bring a firm grip. He says, "My name is Tazuna." Kakashi said, "We will be leaving in 2 hours, so get ready." Naruto nodded as he went to his house, putting everything in a scroll. We see them at the gate in 2 hours. Kakashi did not put off this mission because it's a higher ranking mission. So, we then go on the path. As 30 minutes out, they see a puddle. Naruto looks at this, so does Kakashi. Naruto knows there's something up with this. Hold on, let me get a sip real quick. Okay, we're good. Oh no, water got on my phone. Okay, so we then see Naruto in his mind as Kurama says, "There's 2 people inside of that." Naruto says, "Yes, I know, Kurama." Kurama in his relationship has gotten better. Naruto has then said, "Well, Kurama, I think Kakashi wants to see what his team will do without him." Kurama nods his head. He says, "Yeah." As then the Chunin brothers quote unquote, kill Kakashi. Sakura's in disbelief. Naruto's the one who to first go. As he pulls out his katana, he pulled that out just in case. Then he threw a kunai, as it was increased with lightning chakra, as it hit the blade, sticking them to the tree. Naruto then put away his katana, saying Shadow Clone Jutsu. As his Shadow Clone then ran up, so did Naruto. As he had a fire sword, they both had a fire sword pointed to their necks. And then Naruto put away his sword for a second, made another Shadow Clone, and then he tied ninja wire around them. So, they cannot move. Kakashi then comes out saying, "Well done, Naruto. Sasuke, I expected more from you. Sakura, you didn't do anything. Naruto, good job, though." Naruto nods his head, as then Kakashi says, "I think they were going after you, Tazuna. You know why?" Tazuna started to sweat, saying, "Okay, this is more of an, this is a higher ranking mission than a C. But we didn't have the money. Not even Daimyo had enough money. We are poor. Our village is really poor. So we requested a C-rank mission. That's all we had to pay." Kakashi then said, "Well, okay, let's go with the mission as planned." They do. As we do a little hour time skip, as they are walking through a mist-filled forest, Naruto then senses something as he threw something in the bush. He threw a kunai at the bush, increased with lightning chakra. As Naruto is basically sees that it was a bunny. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, I remember where we left off. So basically, Naruto threw the kunai with lightning chakra. It hit the bunny, so it killed it. So then, while they were distracted, Zabuza threw his blade. Naruto and Kakashi sensing this, they said, "Duck!" As everyone ducked. Kakashi then saw Zabuza Momoshiki. Kakashi then said, "Zabuza Momoshiki, one of the 7 swordsmen of the mist." Zabuza then said, "Yeah, I think it's time. We killed you. Kakashi then said, no, Zabuza said, there's don't need to be bloodshed. As long as you give me, Tazna, we don't have to fight. And this could be easy for the both of us. Kakashi then said, everyone stand back. They did. So we then see Haku just watching it. Naruto doesn't notice Haku. No one notices Haku. Kakashi still gets trapped in the water prison. Naruto said, well, I guess it's my time. He can't really start. You have to really go, yeah. English. I mean, Naruto said, I guess it's my turn. And so Naruto throws a kunai enveloped in lightning chakra at the clone. The clone dies, making the kunai fall. As Zabuza was about to produce another clone, but then Naruto threw an extra kunai. As it had lightning chakra on it. Zabuza had to jump back and pick up his sword to block it. So, you are Naruto. What's your name, kid? My name is Naruto Uchiha. So, what are you, why are you here? Why are you here for Tazna? He said, because it's a bounty. Have you not seen? Naruto then said, okay, let's end this. He, goes on the water. He activates the 3-tomo Sharingan. Sasuke is even angry at this. He didn't know that Naruto had the 3-tomo Sharingan. Zabuza said, how do you have the 3-tomo Sharingan? You are a Uchiha, but you're only 12. Naruto said, well, us Uchihas can be a little bit more difficult than you think. Zabuza started doing a water-style water dragon jutsu. But Naruto copied it as he started going through hand signs. As Naruto produced a water-style water dragon jutsu. As so did Zabuza. As Naruto also then said lightning style, lightning stream. As his dragon was now enveloped in lightning. Our Zabuza was scared. He had all right to be scared too. As the lightning dragon clashed with Zabuza's. Naruto's won though. And then hitting Zabuza with lightning chakra involved. Zabuza was now paralyzed. Naruto went over. As he picked up Zabuza's sword, and he then said, time to kill you with your own sword. He was about to slice down. Then Haku saw Zabuza almost dying. Haku is a she in this one. She then threw down ice bombs as they hit Zabuza, making him look like he's dead. Naruto threw down the sword. Haku picked it up. She said, well, thank you. You made my job a lot easier. Naruto nodded his head, saying, it's no problem. As she then took him to the hideout. Naruto said, well, let's get on the move. Kakashi isn't knocked out because he didn't have to use he didn't have to use the Sharingan that much. So, then Sasuke asked, Naruto, how do you have the 3-tomo Sharingan and I don't even have the 1? Naruto then said, practice, Sasuke, practice. So, then Naruto went off with Kakashi and everyone. Naruto was now walking as they reached Tasuna's house. You know the Inari comes down asking why they're fighting. and they don't know true pain as they live in a privileged village and all that. Sasuke then stood up saying, "My brother killed my entire clan right in front of me." And then Inari shut up after that. And then we see the chakra exercise is coming. Naruto already knew tree walking and water walking, so he stepped on the tree pretty easily. Sakura did it her second try, and Sasuke did it in his 50th. Or was still trained on it when Naruto came back. But Naruto went off in the woods. As Haku was there, she was picking herbs. Naruto said, "Hello." Haku then said, "Hello." Naruto find that Haku was cute. And Haku find Naruto is also cute. They were talking, and then she said, "I have to get back to heal my friend." Naruto then said, "Okay." As they said bye. So then we do a couple days, time skip. We then see Zabuza. Zabuza is, on the bridge as Tasma comes. Naruto already defeated the two bandits via Shadow Clone. Yeah, so Zabuza then said, "Well, it's time to fight." As he then pulled out a sword, and he was against Kakashi, and Naruto was against Haku. Naruto activated his 3-tomo Sharingan. And if Naruto really needed to, he would activate his Mangekyou. So, Naruto then ran after. So, we see Naruto. Naruto is going after Haku. Naruto is dodging off Haku's Senbons with the 3-tomo Sharingan. Sasuke is also trying to butt in, but no, she's outside the ice mirrors. Naruto saw Haku move as he jumped up and punched her. Her mask is kind of breaking. She then tried it, but Naruto went dodging and then hit Haku in her face again as the mask cracked. As he said, "Haku." Haku said, Naruto, I must do this for Master Zabuza." She knows Zabuza was dying, but Sasuke was angered that she tried escaping. No. Sasuke was angered that Naruto was defeating her all by herself. She started to run after Zabuza. Naruto said, "Haku, don't do this. You'll die." Haku said, "Naruto, I must do this for Lord Zabuza." As she started crying, "Zabuza only sees you as a tool," Naruto said. "You have to get that through your head. I know he saved you and all that, but you need to get that through your head. You gotta make a better life for yourself." Haku started crying as Kakashi shoved a lightning blade into Zabuza. Haku then started crying in Naruto's shoulder. Naruto was patting her on the back. As then we hear Gato's voice. I said, "Oh, the demon couldn't even defeat you guys. Let's see about a whole army." Naruto then said, "Time to die." As he pulled out his katana, Kakashi wasn't really in the greatest shape to fight, so Naruto started developing his chakra and lightning chakra. But Naruto placed it back, sheathing it, and then he said, "Shadow Clone Jutsu." As the Shadow Clones all had 3-tomo Sharingans, and they pulled out their katana as they said, it was infusing with lightning chakra. They went after. And they go. As Naruto's clones defeat Gato's army. Naruto's clone was pointing a lightning-fused katana up to Gato. He said, "Gato, you will die today." So Naruto is still comforting Haku. As Gato said, "I can give you money, anything." Naruto said, "I don't want anything from you." He then shoved the lightning-fused chakra sword into Gato as it disappeared. But Gato was still dead. As everyone cheered for Naruto, Sasuke got angry at this as he went after Haku. Naruto was still holding Haku. Naruto saw from the corner of his eye, with his 3 Tomo activated, that Sasuke was coming after Haku. Naruto then got angry that Sasuke would dare come at Haku. Haku has lost someone today. Naruto said, "Hold on." As he turned around with his Mangekyou Sharingan. No, he did not activate. He already had it activated with the Eternal. Naruto then said, "Hey, remember Itachi's Genjutsu, Sasuke?" Sasuke was then saying, "How do you have the Mangekyou Sharingan?" Naruto said, "Infinite Tsukiyomi." As Sasuke started to scream, Kakashi heard this. He heard the name, the Infinite Tsukiyomi. As he knew that was Itachi's ability that he used on Sasuke, Naruto then reverted back to his blue eyes. As only Naruto could get rid of the Genjutsu, Sasuke saw that his parents were getting slaughtered in front of him. As Sasuke knew that he activated the One Tomo Sharingan, because he looked at his field of vision for a second, so he knew he unlocked the One Tomo. Sasuke was happy that he unlocked the One Tomo, but he was also sad watching his parents get killed over and over again. Kakashi then said in a weak voice, "Naruto, release the Genjutsu." Naruto said, "Okay." As he turned around, activating his Mangekyou Sharingan, and he said, "Release." As Sasuke put chakra in his eyes as he at the One Tomo, as he was staring at Naruto. Naruto said, "Come on, Haku." They were leaving, going back to the Leaf Village. Naruto was going to invite Haku to stay with him, and if Sasuke had an issue with it, he'd kick him out, as Naruto is going to become the next clan head of the Uchiha. So, we then look at, when they come back, Hiruzen asked, "Who is this?" As Haku was just, being near Naruto, as she only knew Naruto. As their relationship is now starting. Naruto then spoke up, saying, "She is Haku. She is part of the Yuki clan, and she will be staying with me at the Uchiha compound." Hiruzen then asked if Sasuke is okay with this. Then Naruto said, "Sasuke does not have a choice in this matter, as he's not the next Uchiha clan head." Hiruzen sighed and said, "Okay." So Sasuke then said, "I'm not living with her." Naruto then said, "You can get out of the clan head house then." Sasuke was either to live with her or get out of the clan head house. Sasuke decided to get out of the clan head house, as he'd take it back later in his life. Not really, but he wanted to. So then we see, Hiruzen says, "Kakashi, stand back with me. Stay with me for a bit longer." Kakashi nods his head as they leave. Sakura is fuming, saying, "Naruto, you can't kick him out of the clan head house." Naruto then said, "Of course I can. I'm the clan head." Sakura was then just silent. Sasuke said that spot should be rightfully mine. Naruto then said, nope, it shouldn't. As we basically go to the 2-day time skip, as they were being told about the tuning exams. They accepted, so another time skip. As Naruto didn't have that reaction with Konohamaru, as we basically just go to the tuning exams. Haku is basically tuning rank ninja, so yeah. Naruto had a date with her like yesterday after their talk and all that, as they were laughing at their own jokes and all that. So we basically see as they walk in, Naruto sees right through the genjutsu as they go upstairs to another floor. Then Rock Lee jumps down as he says, Naruto Uchiha, I wish to battle you, Naruto said. Nope. You can battle Sasuke, though. Rock Lee said, okay. As he jumps down. He then goes after Sasuke, as Sasuke activates his One-Tomo Sharingan. So he went to fight, Rock Lee. He obviously lost, like in canon. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, we're good. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna have to. So, then they're in the first room as Kabuto then walks up. You know, after they talk. Okay, let me stop like skipping through this a lot. Okay. Naruto's team walks in. Kiba then saw Naruto's team. As Kiba then said, well, you basically, you guys are in too? Shikamaru then, you hear Shikamaru from the side saying, what a drag. As then Kabuto walks up saying, you guys are talking a bit too loud, so everyone can hear you. Naruto then asked, who are you? Kabuto then said, well, I'm Kabuto. Naruto then nodded his head. Then Kabuto added, I can get information on anyone you want. Sasuke then smiled, as he then said, Naruto Uchiha. Kabuto then said, anyone else? Then Sasuke said, also, Guard of the Sand. Kabuto the Guard of the Sand first, as he said that Gaara has not gotten any scratches on him. And all of that. And then he said, okay, well, it's time for Naruto. He started spinning the card, as Naruto activated his Tonemon-Geku Sharingan, placing a Genjutsu over the card, making it say nothing. Kabuto then said, Sasuke Uchiha. It says nothing on his skills. It only says his teammates are Sakura, Haruno, Sasuke Uchiha. Sasuke said there's Genjutsu over it, but I can't break it. Kiba then said, Naruto, why'd you put a Genjutsu over it? Naruto said, well, you guys don't need to know my skills. As he then deactivates he deactivates his Sharingan. As then Kabuto said, well, I guess we'll never know. As then you see a puff of smoke. Hold on, give me a second. You see a puff of smoke as Ibiki walks up. He says, everyone settle down. And then they start the test. Naruto knows it's about cheating, so he activates his 3-Tomo Sharingan. And he's okay with people knowing he has a 3-Tomo. So he's just looking around. As he read the movements, as he was like, okay. as he started doing it, and he wrote down all the answers. So then we see the 10th question. He then says, okay, time for the 10th question. But before that, if any of you want to leave, if any of you want to leave now, or you will be, if you fail this question, you will not be able to take the test again. But if you leave right now, you'll be able to take it again. Let's just make it even. 26 teams leave. As there is 24 teams left. So basically, Anko then busts through the window after Ibiki said, "Good job for those who have stayed. You have passed the exam." He nodded. Everyone nodded, as some of them were in shock. So, basically, we now see that, there's a busted window, as a rock was thrown to bust it. Anko then jumps in saying, "Well, it's time for the second test. And Ibiki, you're getting weak." Ibiki said, "Well, we have a lot of tough competitors this time around." Anko then said, "Okay." She then says, "Meet me at train ground 44, or best is known as the Forest of Death." As we basically see them go there, they follow Anko. Now she's explaining it, and all of that. So they then go get their scroll, as Naruto had a heaven. So we start the test. As they're walking through the forest, they're jumping through trees by trees by trees. As they reach the halfway point of reaching the mansion, they have not got an extra scroll, but they were just wandering. As then you see grass getting, or as we know it, Orochimaru. Sasuke Uchiha then said, "Give me your scroll." And then Orochimaru said, "No, I will take yours. But first, as she eats hers, she says, 'Let's begin the battle.'" Naruto then was so surprised at this. Naruto was dodging it, but it was fast. Sani is not someone to be messed with. Naruto then said, "I have to go all out." "I can't go all out though. They'll know something about it. As I'm saving my Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan for later. I'm going to activate my Mangekyou Sharingan." As he activates his Mangekyou Sharingan, Orochimaru's face became such a big grin as his lips started to water. He was licking his lips, saying, "Uchiha with a Mangekyou. I want his body." As he spreads out his neck, going for a clean hit of the clean fangs inside his neck. Naruto then said, "Kamui," as he went into his pocket dimension, as Orochimaru said, "Oh, missed him. Where'd he go?" Naruto then popped out right behind Orochimaru's body. As he cut it, Orochimaru hissed in pain. As he looked behind him, Orochimaru then retracted his neck. As he ran over to Sasuke, he gave Sasuke the curse mark because Sasuke was so surprised. And then he punched Sakura, sending her flying back. Then it was time for Naruto's turn to get his mark. Orochimaru was looking at Naruto. Naruto said, "This is why you never look Uchiha in the eyes." He said, "Infinite Tsukiyomi." As he says, "Itachi's Genjutsu." as Orochimaru was in a Itachi's Genjutsu, as he was getting, he was tied up as he was getting a swords getting stabbed into him slowly, then taken out. Orochimaru waited for about 5 seconds, but it was 72 hours in there, as he was limping. He then said, "How about this?" As something distracted Naruto. He saw a ginormous snake. He said, "I gotta fight this real quick then." So he thought Orochimaru was not in any position to attack him. Orochimaru then said, "Time to give you a little gift of mine." He then went over as... Wait, give me a second. So, I'm gonna let Naruto be able to have a curse mark here. Naruto is getting something jabbed in his side of the neck. As he was screaming as it hurt. It wasn't the heaven, it was the earth seal, which is stronger than the heaven. As the Kyuubi didn't feel affected by this. He can't really help Naruto, but it doesn't really affect him. So the Kyuubi just said, I can't stop it. Okay, so then Naruto was screaming in pain. Orochimaru said, "You guys got my gift. I hope you enjoy it." As he was licking his lips, saying, "I can't wait for the Sharingan." Naruto had then fainted as Sakura came. She looked at both of them. She decided to take both of them as she stuck them under a tree, watching guard. As Naruto wasn't anywhere, he was just asleep. So was Sasuke. The sound and roughed Sakura up and Rock Lee like normal. So, then we see two evil chakras as they burst through the, burst out of Naruto and Sasuke. And like I said, I'm going to allow Naruto to get the curse mark this one time, because it plays a role in my series, so yeah. We then see as Naruto and Sasuke come out, they look at each other. Then they go on. As Sasuke broke the Sound Genin's arms. As then Naruto killed the female in the group. I don't remember her name. As it wasn't the Sound 4, I'm sorry. It was the 3 Genin. It wasn't the Sound 4. Or they would have actually been able to take Naruto. Yeah, it was not the Sound 4. So, then we see Dosu is the only one left. As Sakura had already calmed down Sasuke. Ino did the same thing. Naruto doesn't like Ino, but Ino calmed him down, saying that you shouldn't do this. And all of that. Naruto realized what he was doing. He snapped out as the chakra then faded away. So Naruto was holding his curse mark. So basically, this didn't stop Naruto from... The ship isn't Ino, it's Haku. So, yeah. Then we go to the preliminaries. Yeah. So, Kakashi noticed that there were 2 curse marks on Sasuke and Sakura. Not Sasuke and Sakura. Sakura had a curse mark. No, Sasuke and Naruto. He noticed that Sasuke and Naruto had a curse mark. but they looked different. One was Tomoe's, the other was these lines. It was different, two different cursed seals. As Kakashi said, I'll seal them afterwards. As the battles began, all of them went the same except Kiba's and Naruto's fight. So we basically see that Kiba says it's time for you to witness that the Inazakas are stronger than the Uchihas. Naruto said, "In your dreams, come at me." Kiba then said, "Fang over fang!" As Naruto said, "I can't use chakra or it'll take over my body. I guess it's only taijutsu. Can't even activate my Sharingan. It's going to be difficult." As he looked at Kiba as it was spinning, Naruto then dodged it. As Kiba got out of his spinning form, Naruto saw this perfect opportunity as he dashed forward. As he hit Kiba, he ox kicked Kiba as he hit to the ground. He then sunshinned behind Akamaru as he kicked Akamaru, and Akamaru went flying. Kiba said, "Akamaru!" Naruto then sunshinned behind Kiba, having his katana to Kiba's neck. Kiba said, "How are you so fast?" Naruto said, "Practice." "Call the match, Proctor." Proctor said, "Okay." As he called the match, saying, "Naruto Uchiha wins." So basically, it's time for the 1 month. Hold on, give me a second. Let me take a sip of water. So the 1 month. Am I recording? Yeah, I'm recording. So the 1 month training trip starts now. So he's not going to be trained by the legendary Sani. He's actually going to go somewhere else, to his private little cave. He then looks in his cave as he thinks about something. He then said, "I guess it's time to let Kurama free." As he went to Kurama's cell, as he said, "Kurama, I'm gonna let you free, but I need you to leave. Need you to leave a lot of chakra so I won't die." Kurama said, "Since you're not forcefully getting me out, I guess let's see how this will play out." Naruto then went up to the seal, as the paper was already pulled. Naruto then sticked his fingers, as Naruto was he only really needed to be willingly to do this. Naruto did it as he unsealed Kurama. Kurama started pushing himself out now. He left about 50% of his chakra in Naruto, so he wouldn't die. Kurama would get his chakra back soon. It's just he didn't want Naruto to die. They gained a friendship, basically. As Naruto started holding his chest, as a ginormous fox came out. As Naruto had the full Kyuubi, so yeah, that's why he was good and bad sometimes, all of that. So he had about 50% of his chakra. As Naruto started to become pale, as Kurama said, "You'll live, it will just hurt." Naruto passed out, but Naruto's skin was coming back to its full color, because he was absorbing all the Kyuubi's chakra. As Kyuubi needed to rest so he can get his chakra back. Naruto then woke up 24 hours later with his chakra. He said, I'm alive." Kyuubi then said, "Yeah, for getting me out, here you go." As he rolled a scroll in front of him, Naruto looked at it, as it was old and dusty. Naruto then saw the kanji for fox, and then he also saw the kanji for summoning. He then opened it, as he then bit his thumb, as Kyuubi said, you're going to be the first official summoner for the fox. And I'm basically the only one you can summon out of the fox, but it's okay. As Naruto nodded his head, as he bit his thumb, writing down Naruto. As Kyuubi said, don't summon me if it's for nothing. Naruto nodded his head. As Kyuubi went to sleep, Naruto said, well, I guess you can sleep here for now. And this can now be your sleeping area. And there's a big field in front of you. So, you're now free to roam. And, this is a secluded area, so no one will really find you. Kyuubi nodded his head. Naruto then went outside. As he, his neck was hurting a bit, but he decided to do the Susanoo. He did the white Susanoo. As he had it perfect. While the Kyuubi's chakra was healing him, it also embedded inside him, meaning Naruto has gotten a lot more chakra reserves. So Naruto has a ton of chakra. Like a lot of chakra. So, Naruto, you will be practicing. Naruto has been practicing for a while. He's just been, he's just been perfecting his fighting style. As he already perfected it, he just wanted to make sure he was okay with it. So that's what he worked on for the month. So, and he also hanged out with Haku. Haku of them going on dates, them having fun, and all that. So, it is now for the Chunin, as the Hokage has not seen Naruto in about a month. He has, I guess. Yeah, he has seen Naruto a couple times in the village, but he doesn't know where Naruto trains. So, he always sent Anbu to see where he trained, but he never found it. Hold on, let me get a drink. Oh. So, yeah. And Naruto also had barriers around the ceiling, the training place. So, and privacy seals and all that. Naruto then said, okay, it's time for the exams. As all of them walk up. As the first one is against Naruto and Neji Hyuga. Naruto Uchiha versus Neji Hyuga. As Naruto said, okay, time to show off. As he activated his Eternal Mangekyou Sharingan, he then said, well, it's time. Neji said, what? The Sharingan? Pretty unlocked it. I saw you unlocked it. And I saw you use it, but it's whatever. As Neji said, well, it's time to fight. As he activates his Byakugan. Then, we see Naruto. Naruto said, Neji, you didn't know what you're getting yourself into. As the Tsukiyomi, infinite Tsukiyomi, could only be dispelled by someone with the Mangekyou Sharingan, so even Neji can't undo. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. I've been calling it the infinite Tsukiyomi, and I hope you guys don't get mad at me. I'm gonna put that down in the comments. Hold on, give me a second. I called it infinite Tsukiyomi for so long. I believe, Itachi's Genjutsu is just called the Tsukiyomi. Yeah. I want to say this Tsukiyomi. As Naruto used the Tsukiyomi on Neji, as Neji was getting stabbed for 72 hours, but 5 seconds later, he woke up. But it's 72 hours in that world. Neji was huffing and puffing, asking what did Naruto do to him. And not being able to, he was slightly able to keep his eyes open. Naruto said, "It was just my Tsukiyomi. I don't even think you can handle me if you can't handle that." As he unsheathed his sword, as he flew towards Sasuke. Not Sasuke. I said Sasuke. Wow. Flew towards Neji. Neji was so surprised at this. He got stabbed in the arm by the katana as Naruto left it. Neji barely could not see. He had his 360 thing activated, but he could not see Naruto movements. His eyes were barely open. Naruto then said, "How about this?" As he went up to Neji, and Neji says, "Fool." So he tried doing a palm strike on Naruto, but he went right through as Naruto grabbed his katana. Neji was falling down as Naruto then stabbed Neji's leg. As then Naruto pulled out the sword, as Neji could not move. Naruto then said, "Proctor, call it." As the proctor said, Naruto was the winner. And then Shikamaru's battle happened, and then Sasuke's. As so, we basically see that, Sasuke's battle as Shikaku gets summoned. As Shikaku went all the way out in the forest and the invasion happened, Naruto decided to go after Shikaku, seeing that he had a tailed beast also. As then Naruto said, "I gotta get this ready," as he bit his thumb. As he was right in front of Gaara. As then he did the summoning jutsu. As Gaara saw the 9-tailed beast. Then Gaara turned into his mother, Shikaku. Shikaku then said, "Ah, the 1-tailed beast is now free." Shikaku. Then Shikaku saw Kurama. Then Shikaku said, "Kurama, why are you working under him?" Kurama then said, "He set me free." As then, he was so surprised that he set you free. Set you free. So, we basically see that, Shikaku said, "Doesn't matter." Naruto then said, "Aren't you weaker than the 9 tails?" Shikaku then got worried as Kurama swinged his tail as it hit Shikaku. Shikaku even went flying. Shikaku hit multiple trees and got his feet back into place. Gaara was kind of waking up as Shikaku said, "No." Naruto then said, "How about this? I'll deal with Gaara, you deal with Shikaku." Kurama nodded as Kurama ran up to Shikaku, biting him, grabbing his tail, squeezing Shikaku. And then Naruto headbutted, sorry, I have to think, Gaara. As then Gaara got talk no jutsu. No, Naruto's not master of talk no jutsu anymore. No! So, we basically see, but Naruto said, still talk no jutsu him, but like a weaker talk no jutsu, as it wouldn't make someone, run away from a battle or whatever. So, we basically see that the 9 tails disappeared. When Naruto went back over there, he saw that the Third Hokage was dead and Orochimaru was gone. And so now we go to where Jiraiya comes in. He goes after Lei Tsunade. Not with Naruto though. just by himself, as if Jiraiya would give Tsunade a sake every month, all of that, she would become the Hokage, as she did. She became the Hokage. And hold on, let me take a sip. Naruto is by the Uchiha compound. So, basically, Naruto and Sasuke were by the Uchiha compound. Orochimaru's 14 then came, asking if they wanted more power. As Naruto said, why would we come with you? Especially after you worship Orochimaru. They said, well, we can give you more power. So you can defeat Itachi. Sasuke was all on board instantly. And so Naruto said, but why would I agree to that? As he actually got angry. As he didn't really want to kill Itachi. He wanted to talk to Itachi. As his curse mark then activated. As they said, I guess we'll have to beat him. As they're going to make Naruto as their leader, just for the fact is he's more powerful than Sasuke. All that. So basically, they're running. As they beat up Naruto. Because all four of them combined, they'll beat up Naruto. Naruto wasn't using his Susanoo. He didn't really want to use his Susanoo. As he just summoned the Nine Tails. That took a lot of chakra, so he was resting for a bit. So he wasn't at full strength, basically. Or he would have instantly destroyed those people. But since he wasn't at full strength, he wasn't really doing much against 4 curse stage 2 curse marks. So basically Naruto lost. The only reason why he lost was because of the fact that he wasn't at 100%. I'm re-saying that. So now we see that Naruto said, I'm not at my 100, I won't win. Then Kitamaru said, then join us and we'll give you enough power so you could be the number 1 Uchiha. And you can be strong enough to beat anyone. Naruto had to put in the fact that he still likes someone here, but he can't take them with him. So Naruto only agreed to this for power, as he wanted a little bit more strength and have control over this curse mark, because this curse mark would stop him from doing anything. So yeah, as a team was built to capture Naruto. Now Haku was not put in it, as Shikamaru told them about Haku's relationship and all that. And so Slave Tsunade said that's not going to be good. Yeah. So then we basically get a team. The person replacing Naruto is going to have to be who's going to replace Naruto? Hold on, let me think about that for a second. Hinata is going to replace Naruto. As Haku has already made a deal with Lady Tsunade about her training him. About Slave Tsunade train Haku. As so, Haku was just laying down, doing nothing. Okay, give me a second. Drink of water. As we see Naruto as they're going, as then the Sound Force say, Naruto, Naruto and Sasuke, stop right here. As you're going to have to die for this once, so we can put the second stage on you. Now, they agree, so Naruto and him die, as now the person was carrying 2 coffins. So 2 coffins were now placed. And the person replacing Naruto in the team is Hinata Hyuga. So 2 Hyugas were on the team. So basically, we see them resting, the Sound 4, as Kidomaru, something hit his string, as he says, someone's here. As all of them jumped down, as they said, give us back Naruto and Sasuke. They said, well, we can't do that. As basically, Naruto is still stuck in there. As he says, Jugo, do it. As Jugo fights off Choji. So, yeah. And then, everyone still goes after the same person and all that. And let me get another drink of water real quick. Yeah. So, we then see, as we, Rock Lee jumps to fight, Bone Guy. I don't remember his name. And so, yeah. And Kara steps in the way saying, Rock Lee, you go ahead with Hinata. Rock Lee nods his head as he runs. And they reach where Naruto and Sasuke broke free at. The Valley of the End. Now, Naruto and Sasuke were both on Madara's, as Rock Lee and Hinata were both on Hashirama. As Rock Lee said, come back to the village now. Naruto said, we cannot do that, as I need to gain a little bit more power. So, let's get this done with. So Naruto activates his Eternal Manga Sharingan with his stage 2 curse mark. As let me tell you what he looks like with his stage 2 curse mark out. He has wings that come out of his back. They're kind of like Sasuke's, but they're not hands. They're just regular dragon wings. You see those? Sasuke's is the same. Naruto's is a bit different. He also has, blue skin. No, purple. No. Sasuke's, he basically has the same skin as Sasuke. No, he has Kidomaru's. So it's like a blackish gray, I'm pretty sure Kidomaru's was. No. Yeah, let's just say blackish gray. His skin is blackish gray. So, yeah, and that's what he basically is. And his chakra is a bit darker, you know what I mean? Like eviler. So, but he can still perform his white Susanoo. That's forever going to stick with him. Naruto performed the white Susanoo full state as he pulled out the 2 chakra swords, as he destroyed Hashirama's head and Madara's head in the process. As Rock Lee had to pick up Hinata and dodge. Sasuke then saw Naruto Susanoo. As we then see as Rock Lee was dodging all of Naruto's slashes with the Susanoo. As then Sasuke said, Shidori! As he shoved as he was trying to Shidori, Rock Lee, and Hinata. That never worked. Naruto then said it's time to leave, as Sasuke then listened as he left. As they tried to follow, but Naruto and Sasuke were flying. As they were basically at Orochimaru's lair. Sasuke and Hinata could not follow anymore, or it would leave the Leaf's barrier, or little area. As the Sound Four were dead, but Sasuke and Naruto reached their area. Sakura tried getting training from Tsunade, but Tsunade only taught one person at a time, so she only taught Haku. Haku was sad that Naruto left. So, we then do a 3-year time skip. As Naruto and Sasuke look at each other. They still hate each other, but they need to work on this together. And they go in kind of more of a friendship bond a little, but it's whatever. As Naruto and Sasuke always had the 3 tomo active. Naruto then burst in the room with his katana and his Curse Mark 2 activated. So did Sasuke, as they both said, Shidori Stream. As Naruto learned the Shidori from Sasuke. As they both Orochimaru got stabbed twice with the Shidori Stream. As Orochimaru asked what they were doing, they said, "We're not going to hand you over our body. You crazy?" As Naruto then said, "Tsukiyomi." I'm going to call Itachi's Genjutsu the Tsukiyomi. So, yeah. Let's deal with it. As Orochimaru was stuck, as he couldn't do anything. He was getting stabbed for over 72 hours. Orochimaru then Naruto then stopped the Genjutsu as Orochimaru fell, as he could barely move his body. Naruto then went over, as he stabbed Orochimaru with his katana. Now, obviously, Naruto's got to upgrade katana, so let me tell you about it. The hilt of the sword is complete black with a Uchiha symbol, and the blade is silver. It can be infused with any chakra and all that. It's kind of like Sasuke's, but like better. It had more force and momentum to it. Yeah. And so, okay, and here's Naruto's outfit. Naruto is wearing a... Hold on. Naruto is wearing a... Naruto is wearing a black shirt, white shinobi pants, black shinobi sandals, and white fingerless gloves. As because he wanted to be reminded of his Susanoo, but also his chakra bit. So he did that. So Orochimaru coughed up blood, as then a ginormous snake came out of his mouth. As then did the Genjutsu, trying to take over his body. Naruto was so calm, so was Sasuke. As then Naruto said, "This world is mine." As he basically made the world his. So, Then Orochimaru was dead. Naruto cut off Orochimaru's head, sealing it in a scroll. As Sasuke wanted to do something different from Naruto, Naruto said, I will be finding Itachi. And then you make up your team or something. As then Naruto announced to the shinobi villages that Naruto Uchiha is back, making sure that Kasame and Itachi came out to find him. As he always told, he sent messages to the Rain Village. Like he knew where the Akatsuki was. He was just taunting them, saying, "Oh, I thought Kisame and Itachi were gonna come after me. Have you guys just became weak?" As this annoyed the Rain Village, as they kept on bringing it to the Akatsuki. As the Akatsuki finally got annoyed at this, he was basically taunting them. As he said, Kisame and Itachi, go. As Kisame and Itachi agreed, as they went. As Naruto was basically waiting for them, Kisame and Itachi finally arrive. Naruto says, it's been a while. Kisame and Itachi. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. I never met you guys. But I've heard I wanted to see you, Itachi, and ask you about something. Sasuke was trying to find you a different way, so I let him do that. So, yeah. I will be taking your sword now, Kisame, though. I like your sword. Kisame said, you're not doing that. Naruto said, okay, time to fight. Naruto then turned on his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and instantly went into his Susanoo full state. He then tried stepping on Kisame. Kisame dodged, and Naruto then just went back to his skeleton form. He then blocked Kisame's thing as he started to squeeze Kisame. Kisame couldn't do anything as he dropped Kisame's Samahade. Naruto then crushed Kisame, and he picked up Samahade with his own hand. Samahade liked the chakra even more than Kisame's, as he became friends with Naruto. Naruto now had his Samahade. And then Itachi said, then why aren't you killing me? Because I know you didn't kill the clan off of pure spite. Who ordered you to kill the clan, Itachi? Itachi then said, since I can't stop you, I know I can't, you already got the Eternal. How about this? The elders told me to do it. Don't get mad at Konoha, though. As the Naruto said, okay, Itachi, I'm listening. Itachi also then said, I have to get, Sasuke. I have to get to Sasuke. Yeah. You can keep Kisame's sword. I'll tell them the bad news. Naruto said, well, okay then. Then what about his ring, as he picked up the Akatsuki's ring? As then Itachi's eyes widened as he remembered the ring. As it's basically how they communicated. The ring. As Itachi said, that's how we communicate, the ring. Naruto put on the ring. As I want to make that that's how they talk with each other. As he basically said that's how we communicate. Then Naruto put on the ring, as it fit perfectly on his ring finger. Itachi laughed, saying, are you going to come to our next meeting or something? Naruto then laughed, saying, yep, if they're calling, I'll answer. Then Itachi laughed, saying, okay. Naruto went back to Konoha. As he was stopped at the main gate, the guard said, who are you? State your name. My name is Naruto Uchiha. Their eyes widened, saying, Naruto Uchiha, the next heir of the Uchiha. Yes, that would be me. If you would kindly let me pass, I would be able to get in and talk to Hokage. They said, but you left, so you're technically a rogue ninja. I have a gift for her. Say that Orochimaru is dead and I killed him, so he'd be welcome back into Konoha. And plus, have a little bit more respect for me, for I'm the next heir of the Uchiha clan. They nod their head and say, sorry, Naruto. As Naruto, you just heard that? I hope I don't get copyrighted. Naruto was just waiting as he was talking to he was waiting as the Hokage said, okay, let him in. She then said, where'd you go, Naruto? Naruto then threw the scroll to her. She said, what is this? A head of Orochimaru. As she unsealed it. As Jiraiya was also there. As the head popped up of Orochimaru. As it was a bit old, she said, why have you not come back sooner? Oh, I need to ask Itachi a couple questions. He answered them. So, yeah. And I also got this sweet ring out of it. And Samahade, of course. As he said, Jiraiya then said, what'd the ring do? Why'd you take it? Naruto then said, that's how they communicate, these rings. So I decided to take it and be in the next Akatsuki meeting. I'm not joining. I just love to see their faces. Jiraiya then said, okay. And why'd you steal Samahade? Oh, because Samahade's mine now. And then Tsunade said, well, we're going to need to do an evaluation on you. Naruto said, you may not. Hold on, I have to search something up again. As Naruto was also hiding something from them. He was even hiding it from Sasuke. Naruto has the Rinnegan. Now, he obviously, here's what he can do. Now, I know it's a Madara ability, but I like Limbo. He has, wait, hold on, is that a Sharingan thing, or is that, Rinnegan? I think it's a Rinnegan ability. So, he has, okay, Naruto has Limbo, Almighty Push, Almighty Pull, and he also has the Chakra Absorbing Path, and I like the Robot Path. Let's do the Robot Path. That's what he has. Limbo, Almighty Push, Almighty Pull, Chakra Absorbing Path, and the Robot Path. That's what he has. Okay. And he also has the Meteor. Yeah. So, then the Gaara situation happens. As I know this was supposed to be 2 hours, but I can't. My throat is actually killing me. So this is just going to be an hour and 48 minutes. I hope you enjoyed. This is going to be my 200 special. As well, peace.